Tonight on UCentral News. Category 5 Hurricane Melissa continues to strengthen, with Jamaica expecting months worth of rain in just a few days. CNN's Derek Van Dam has more. The state of Oklahoma has seen another day of rain and cooler temperatures. How long will this weather stick around? Sam Fraley will let you know. The trailer just dropped for a new Western movie that has a star-studded cast. Addie Reamer will let you know who'll make an appearance in social media. And Week 8 of the NFL season wrapped up last night, with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Commanders battling it out. Emily Creekmore will break down the game later in sports. All that and more happening right now on UCentral News.
Live from Central Oklahoma, this is UCentral News.
Good evening, I'm Phil Rodriguez.
And I'm Abby Avers. Welcome to this edition of UCentral News.
Governor Kevin Stitt announced Monday that Operation Safe has begun in Oklahoma City. The initiative's purpose is said to be to clean up state property by removing homeless camps, picking up trash, and restoring safety. Governor Stitt said to KOCO, after the success of Operation Safe in Tulsa, business leaders and stakeholders quickly requested the state to do the same here in Oklahoma City. The governor says that the goal of the initiative is to put unhoused Oklahomans in homes and connect them with resources. Organizations in Tulsa, where Operation Safe was first implemented back in September, voiced their opposition as the program was being carried out. Carrie Bloomert, CEO of the Mental Health Association of Oklahoma, told Tulsa's Channel 6, quote, "We are extremely concerned by Governor Stitt's Operation Safe program that does nothing to address the root cause of homelessness." Bloomert said using Highway Patrol to clear encampments will not only traumatize Oklahomans, but it does nothing to increase our supply of affordable housing and supportive services.
The Oklahoma Highway Patrol is requesting the public's assistance after a woman was found dead on I-44 earlier this month. Toiler Wilson of Oklahoma City was found on the side of the road on October 21st. Authorities are treating the investigation as a hit and run. Anyone with information on the incident or of Wilson's last known location before her death are urged to call the OHP Central Regional Communications Center at 405-425-2323.
I'm in Kingston, Jamaica, where the rain is coming.
Jamaican officials say the time for preparation is over as Hurricane Melissa bears down on the island. The storm has rapidly intensified and is now a Category 5 as it continues to strengthen. Jamaica is expecting months' worth of rain in a matter of days. Authorities used heavy machinery to bag sand and protect buildings in the capital, while residents along vulnerable coastal areas are being told to evacuate. CNN meteorologist Derek Van Dam has more from Kingston.
I'm in Kingston, Jamaica, where the rain is coming down in buckets. This is some of the heaviest rainfall that we've seen, and just because of the nature of the mountains that tower 7,000 feet behind me, it is likely raining twice or three times as hard as what we're experiencing here at about 350 feet above sea level. Hurricane Melissa making her final approach into the southern coastline of Jamaica, and this is posing the full gamut of threats, from storm surge potential, catastrophic winds, to landslides and mudslides, and catastrophic flash flooding that the National Hurricane Center warns could isolate communities for days. We're talking about the game of miles now as we learn exactly where this storm will make landfall. That is where we anticipate the most catastrophic winds to take shape, upwards of 175 miles per hour, and then even higher gusts expected on the higher elevations. There's been preparations, sandbagging, even at our hotel, to try and prevent the floodwaters, which are anticipated to move through the streets of Kingston and other communities sprawled out across Jamaica. It is going to be a grueling night, with the peak of this storm lasting from Tuesday morning right through midday. I'm CNN meteorologist Derek Van Dam in Kingston, Jamaica.
Thank you, Derek. Now, we're not experiencing a hurricane here in Edmond, but it was pretty rainy and windy.
Very blustery winds today. Sam, what's that about?
Well, you're right about that. We are experiencing a lot of wind throughout today, this morning, continuing through tomorrow. We're seeing winds at about southeast 20 miles an hour with gusts up to 32 miles an hour. It's about 57 degrees right now, but the real feel is about 46, those winds making it feel much cooler than it is. And then it's about 70% humidity. We have some strong south winds across the state. That's not just here in the metro area, that is everywhere. Light rain across the state as well, or just in the northeastern part of the state. But we saw a little bit earlier today, but that shouldn't continue through the rest of the week. And then next week, we're even seeing some low 70s, so it is going to warm up quite a bit despite it being November. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Sam. The Trump administration has confirmed that SNAP benefits will not continue into November if the government shutdown continues. But the attorneys general from 22 states are suing the Trump administration. According to the Associated Press, there is a federal contingency fund that has roughly $5 billion in it, enough to pay for benefits for more than half a month. However, the Department of Agriculture said last week it cannot legally use that fund. The Democratic officials suing contend that the government is legally required to use available funds.
People are finding places to pick up a paycheck. Hiring in the U.S. private sector is on the rise, according to payroll provider ADP. Officials there say roughly 57,000 jobs were added during the 4-week stretch that ended on October 11th. That represents a bounce back from September's estimate that showed a drop of 32,000 positions in the private sector. Although some economic research is on hold due to the ongoing government shutdown, ADP says it will continue to release its monthly national employment report. The findings from ADP are not always in line with the official federal jobs report, but are seen as a way to monitor overall hiring patterns.
Now, we said earlier that it had cooler temperatures, rainy. I'm hoping the rain's not going to stick around, but hopefully cooler.
Cooler temperatures are fine, just don't blow me away like you did today, Sam. He'll have more updates for us coming up next.
The University of Central Oklahoma grows and thrives. We move to meet our students where they are and get them where they want to go. Over time, thousands of students have made the move to UCO. They come to pursue their passions and find their calling, to improve their lives, families, and communities. UCO moves and motivates students in and out of the classroom. Here, potential takes flight. Our students' curiosity ignites a spark that fuels transformation. Oklahoma's Metropolitan University, the university that hasn't stopped moving since 1890. In fact, we are gaining momentum.
This is where movement is. This is the University of Central Oklahoma.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive.
Why?
My.
Oh.
Hey guys, Sam here. I'm going to give you your full look at weather. A very windy day today, about 57 degrees, and we're seeing winds at 20 miles an hour in the southeast direction with gusts up to 32 miles an hour. And those winds are going to be making it feel quite a bit cooler here at 46 degrees. That's going to be the real feel for today. Humidity about 70%, very humid today. Hopefully those winds should be clearing up as the week goes on. But those are going to be across the state right now, not just here in the metro. We've even seen some light rain in certain parts of the state, and earlier today we saw that here as well. And then it's going to climb up into the low 70s next week, warming up in the month of November. Currently across the state, we are seeing mid to high 50s, and then as we get into the south, we're even seeing some low 60s. Clouds mostly on the eastern part of the state here, and then we're even seeing some rain up in the Tulsa and Miami area. And then today I'm also going to show you the real feel because of how strong the winds are today, making it much cooler everywhere. We're seeing low 40s across most of the northern and even central parts of the state, and then 50s across everywhere else. And then Altus and Lawton aren't going to be affected by that wind a terrible lot, still 58 there. Tonight it's going to get down to about 58 degrees, still seeing that wind, and then that should clear up the next morning going throughout that day. 16 miles an hour, a little less bad than it is currently. Humidity increases to 72%, but no rain tonight. 48 there in the metro area, and then high 40s across most of the state, and even 50s down there in Ardmore and McAllister. And then we're even seeing very high 30s up in Guyman, 39. So very cool night tonight. Tomorrow's highs, we are seeing 50s across most of the state, a little warmer than today, even 60 down there in Altus. Still seeing that rain up there in Miami and Tulsa, and then that should clear up the rest of the week. Tomorrow morning, 43 degrees. That's the last we'll be seeing of those very strong wind gusts as we get to noon, 52 degrees. Sun will come out just a little bit, partly cloudy. And then it is going to clear off around 52 degrees there. Those clouds should be going away in the evening. This week, so tomorrow, obviously, as I said, we have those winds still, and then those clear up Thursday as we get to 60 degrees. Friday, we'll see a little bit of cloud cover, getting up to 63 degrees, and then those clouds will go away the rest of the week. And then, as I said before, we're even seeing some 70s there on Sunday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday, it's going to get even a little bit warmer in November. And then those lows, we're seeing high 30s and low 40s as well, and then 54 as it warms up again. But some definitely cool nights. Guys, how were we feeling in that wind today?
Well, I definitely felt it. My hair sure felt it. What about you, Sam?
I have to be careful jumping sometimes. I'm afraid I might fly away. How about you, Phil?
Oh, absolutely. I'm pretty low to the ground. I got a good low center of gravity, so I stayed pretty grounded. But like I said, blustery. Man, that hoodie barely kept me warm. Thanks, Sam. Hopefully, thanks for good weather in the future. Deer in headlights. Next up, find out what show just got renewed for its 6th season.
And who just welcomed a new member of the family. Stay with us.
It's time to explore, to come out and play. Our city is waiting, so what do you say? Whether daytime or nighttime, the right time is now. Finding those moments to make you go wow. Amazing new places to fit every mood. Shopping and dining. Did we mention the food? There are green parks and ballparks and water parks too. Museums, attractions, and also a zoo. The modern frontier is the friendliest place. Now is the time for your dreams to be chased.
It's the Roadway Replay.
Time for the lightning round, Brian. Let's rewind your drive to work. How far did your car travel while you checked your phone? 20 feet, 100 feet, the length of a football field?
100 feet.
Oh, sorry, Brian. In just 3 seconds on the highway, your car traveled the length of a football field.
Distracted driving? It's no game.
I'm Madison Reamer, and I got your social media update. Only Murders in the Building is getting renewed for another season, and it's headed across the pond to London. The 5th season concluded last Tuesday when the mystery sleuths solved the death of the doorman Lester while trying to save their home from the eccentric billionaire. Season 5 has a star-studded cast including Meryl Streep, Davine Joy Randolph, and Richard Kind. The main cast, which has Martin Short, Selena Gomez, and Steve Martin, have been very vocal about their love for the show. Steve Martin said, "Even if it was canceled tomorrow, we would have to say we had a good run." The trailer for the new Western movie Frontier Crucible dropped on YouTube today. It's based on the 1961 novel Desert Stakeout by Harry Whittington. The movie, directed by Travis Mills and written by Harry Whittington, tells a story about a former soldier with a tragic past that is thrown into an alliance with 3 outlaws, a woman and her injured husband, as they travel across the Arizona. The movie has a star-studded cast including Armie Hammer, William H. Macy, and John Thomas Jane. It is set to come out December 5th. Riverdale star Camila Mendes is engaged to her boyfriend Rudy Manusco after 3 years of dating. The pictures from the proposal show Manusco on one knee in a small room covered with white lilies and drapes. The actress was given a surprise engagement party after the proposal, which she thought was a birthday celebration for a producing partner. The actors first met on the set of the movie Musica, which was written and directed by Manusco. Mendes posted on Instagram with the caption of the engagement as "Engaged to my best friend." Shakira and The Weeknd have joined the FIFA Global Citizens Education Board ahead of the 2026 World Cup. The Latin singer and Canadian rapper will work with other public figures in entertainment and sports, including Hugh Jackman and Serena Williams, in supervising the funds in the effort to make education more reachable all across the globe. The goal is to raise $100 million worldwide to service more than 200 communities. The FIFA World Final is set to take place of July next year in Rutherford, New Jersey. Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau went public with their romance at the French club celebrating Perry's 41st birthday to see a cabaret show. The couple was photographed walking outside the club, holding hands and smiling. Our source said that the pop star was flattered at Trudeau's attempt to spend time with her during her Lifetime world tour. The couple originally sparked dating rumors at the end of July and were seen kissing on a yacht earlier this month near Santa Barbara. The new romance follows Perry's split from her ex-fiancé Orlando Bloom in June and Trudeau's wife's split from his wife in 2023. Abby, Phil, are you guys excited for the new season of Only Murders in the Building?
Well, I haven't seen it yet, but I will probably start it up because I just finished my rewatch of Stranger Things, so I need something new, especially with Halloween coming up. What about you, Addie?
I haven't seen it yet either. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm a couple seasons through myself, and I'm really excited about Renee Zellweger being in the new season. I'm excited to see what kind of role she plays.
I love Renee Zellweger.
Absolutely. Coming up, how are the Thunder doing at the start of their season?
Emily Creekmore will have your full sports update after the break.
Rugged, rough, built for the road ahead. Sometimes I feel like a shell of a man.
Commercials are fake. What you're feeling isn't. Call or text 988, Oklahoma's mental health lifeline.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
The University of Central Oklahoma grows and thrives. We move forward, daily living the Bronco way, being reflective of our neighborhood, community, history, and Oklahoma. This is what has made us who we are. Oklahoma's Metropolitan University, the third largest university in Oklahoma. This is where movement is. This is the University of Central Oklahoma.
Good afternoon, Broncos. I'm Emily Creekmore, and I've got your Tuesday sports news. Starting off on the hardwood, the UCO women's volleyball team beat Arkansas Fort Smith twice this past weekend. They traveled to Arkansas Wednesday evening and then turned around and hosted them on Saturday afternoon. The number 7 ranked Broncos swept them both times 3-0 and are now 21-3 on their season and 7-3 in MIAA play. Seniors Lindsay Huron and Micaiah Purdue were both named MIAA Athletes of the Week. Huron was named MIAA Setter of the Week for the 3rd time this year, and Purdue was named MIAA Offensive Athlete of the Week for the first time this season, but she was previously named Defensive Athlete of the Week twice. The UCO men's golf team wrapped up their final fall tournament of the season earlier this afternoon. The Broncos finished in 2nd place overall after 3 rounds at the DBU Classic at Rockwell Golf Club. UCO finished the tournament with a total score of a 1 under par 863. Baylor Bostic led the way for Central, finishing in 6th place individually with a 2 under par 214. This is only the 2nd tournament this season the Broncos haven't won. The golf team is off for the remainder of the fall season and will return to the course in February. Week 8 of Monday Night Football wrapped up yesterday evening with my Kansas City Chiefs beating the Washington Commanders 28-7, improving their record to 5-3. It was especially an impressive night for tight end Travis Kelce, as his 3rd quarter touchdown was the 83rd of his career, tying him with former Chiefs running back Priest Holmes for the most touchdowns in Chiefs franchise history. Week 9 of NFL football will begin Thursday when the Miami Dolphins host the Baltimore Ravens, with the kickoff to begin at 7:15 p.m. And despite their late comeback in the 4th, the Oklahoma City Thunder denied the Dallas Mavericks, beating them 101-94 yesterday evening and proving their perfect record to 4-0. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the Thunder in points with 23. Chet Holmgren had 18, A.J. Mitchell had 17, and Isaiah Hartenstein finished with 16. After playing their 3rd consecutive road game, the Thunder are finally returning home to host Russell Westbrook and the Sacramento Kings tonight at the Paycom Center, with tip-off to begin at 7 p.m. They look to remain undefeated and advance their record to 5-0. Well, Phil, I know that you're probably going to go watch the World Series tonight, huh?
Absolutely, but I'm going to have to check out the Thunder hosting Russell Westbrook back for the first time since he joined up with Sacramento. And I think there's college football on tonight, too. I'll have 3 screens going probably at home tonight. What about you, Emily?
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm going to obviously be watching the Thunder, of course. Abby, what about you?
Well, I didn't realize that the Thunder would play back-to-back games, but of course I'm going to watch. Definitely going to catch it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Emily. Well, coming up, find out how old the Statue of Liberty is turning.
And Sam Fraley has our last look at weather.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
Expanding horizons, making room for the new. The modern frontier is ready for you. There's more to discover, more fun to be found. Our city is rising, just look around. Attractions, adventures, excitement and thrills. Rooms of beauty and history where knowledge is filled. A convergence of cultures in spectacular places. Open skies, open minds, and wide open spaces. The modern frontier awaits you to embrace it.
You might think the Statue of Liberty's birthday is July 4th, but it's not. And guess what? It's today. October 28th marks the day 139 years ago the last rivet of Lady Liberty was installed. That's after it arrived in more than 200 packing cases from France. On that day, President Grover Cleveland and numerous French and American dignitaries dedicated the monument. The 151-foot statue was a gift meant to commemorate the alliance with France during the American Revolution. Since then, she has stood in New York Harbor welcoming new immigrants to the U.S. Though the famous sonnet starting with "Give me your tired, your poor" wasn't added until 1903, the Statue of Liberty has endured as arguably the most significant icon of the United States.
Ever wonder if a giant pumpkin could crush a car? Your wait is over. That's a 2,000-pound pumpkin dropping from nearly 14 stories onto a 1991 Geo Metro. A pumpkin grower in Utah decided to use this method to get rid of his old car over the weekend. Alan Gebert drove the Geo for nearly 35 years until it stopped running, which was his cue to drop a massive pumpkin onto the compact car. Prior to the demise of both the car and the pumpkin, Gebert entered the gourd into the Utah Giant Pumpkin Festival weigh-off, where it came in first place, weighing in at 1,917 pounds. Safe to say, the Geo Metro was no match.
It's just something that we've talked, man, my wife talked about for a long time, that this would be the best way for it to go, and it happened. So it's been kind of fun.
Well, I know what I'm doing with my old car when it finally kicks the bucket.
Drop a giant pumpkin on it. No giant pumpkins blowing around today, even with that wind. Sam, you got some more details for us?
Well, no giant pumpkins, Phil, but tomorrow it is going to be very chilly. Starting off 7 a.m., it's going to be about 43 degrees. Still got some wind, and then that wind is going to clear up around noon. Partly cloudy conditions, 52 degrees. And then that evening, it'll still be about 52 degrees, but those clouds are going to clear up. Look at this week. Again, those winds are going to continue through tomorrow morning, and then Thursday they are going to be completely gone. Still a little bit of wind, but nothing like we have seen for the past 2 days here. Friday we've got partly cloudy conditions and then sunny the rest of the week. 60s most of the week, and then climbing up into those 70s Sunday through Tuesday. And then lows into the 40s and even 50 at the end of the week, but a very chilly week at nighttime nonetheless. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Sam. Amazon has said it would cut 14,000 corporate staffers this year. That represents about 5% of the online retailer's overall staff, and the company may not be done. Amazon could reportedly cut up to 30,000 corporate jobs in all. The mass layoff is aimed at readying the company up for wide adoption of AI technology. Amazon noted that it would be hiring in key areas and would prioritize those who lost their jobs for those roles. Well, Halloween is coming up, Phil. Are you excited?
I'm very excited, although I'm kind of bummed I'll be working a football game instead of getting a trick-or-treat with my kids.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
They'll have fun.
Yeah, so you're not going to, like, dress up?
Well, you know, I'll dress up as a commentator. Dress up as a handsome man like I do every day.
Well, I'm going to be Miss Incredible.
Oh, that's a good costume.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, no, my kids are going to be, we got a demon hunter and then a inflatable dinosaur rider. Type of
that's
guy.
hilarious.
That'll be fun. You know, everybody's got demon hunter costumes this year. But all right, that's all we got for you today. Thanks for watching UCentral. I'm Phil Rodriguez.
And I'm Abby Avers. Have a great night.